Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on the earth.
There's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now again to Gibbs, running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
14.
Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Lane. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Hot 70. Hot.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to Dobbs. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. Hot 70.
Play action, now it's Daniels. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with ETN. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And Diggs has him.
Daniels has it's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 2nd and a yard.
Come on. 65, go.
They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better. And
Ready.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, you've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
A good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Washington.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Lions.
Here's Daniels. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Come on, go.
Now Daniels. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go. Ready.
ETN up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 and the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
We're scoreless after 1. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. To try here for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Lions 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And get a couple up to the 29.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That
is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Lions at 14-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
180.
To throw is gone. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Like 20.
Now it's gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just
2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Daniels looking to throw. Screen play. Here's ETN. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
White 20. Super 66.
Back to throw. Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
2. 12. Louis. Super. What's up?
They'll look to throw again. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
36-yard line.
180. Rick Blair.
Gibbs straight ahead. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
180.
Goff now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Samuel Porter as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Movie good with an extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
At the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Come on.
To throw is Daniels. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll get this off to Etienne. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Daniels. ETN bringing in another one.
Daniels pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Daniels. A short throw to Musgrave. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders' first down.
To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Cougar 19.
They go play action. Daniels on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. Now a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Right after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Open man, that's too small. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7.
2nd and 7.
Maverick wall. 180.
Out of the gun. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
White 20. I got it. Hold on.
Gone. A quick hitter complete. It's Williams. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Commanders 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to 60.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you expect it to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
19, Warriors 17. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Diggs has it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Draw play, ETN. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. No, nifty juke there. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, set.
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Daniels going to throw for it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's got this to Williams, complete. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
The give, right side for Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
180.
Quick toss by Goff is complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here now, third down.
180. 12. 12. 12. 12.
Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
180.
Now Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Cut. Black 20. Shell. BC. Here we go. 76. 76.
Now it's gone. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, now he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Detroit, they continue their winning ways as they run their mark to 15-1 on the year. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.